Okay, so the most frustrating thing for me is using multiple apps and paying a bunch of money to see movies and shows that's exclusive on the network, right? We all know the routine. If you want to watch exclusive movies, you need Netflix, HBO Go, YouTube TV, Hulu, and more, right? Just to watch certain movies. Kind of frustrating. Well, what if I could tell you that there is a ultimate streaming TV box where you can watch almost any movie, any TV show, any video, and save a few bucks at the same time? Well, welcome to the DingBox streaming TV service box, right? This IPTV box, right? All you have to do is put your internet information in, download a few apps, boom, you can enjoy live TV, movies, videos, TV shows, and a lot more in this little bitty box. So let's talk about it. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So what's DingBox? Right? DingBox is the ultimate IPTV box that's engineered to turn your home into the ultimate entertainment center. That's right. Beautiful design, by the way. It's designed to never miss a show because it has the time shift feature that's giving you access to programming for the past 8 hours. That's right. You can never miss a show. Now, this is powered by 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and it can handle media with ease. It also has Ethernet port, dual band Wi-Fi 6 technology. You can navigate your content very simple with the Bluetooth remote control. That's right. It comes with a remote control that supports voice commands. Yeah, I mean, this thing is nice, right? Yeah, I really, really like this. I've been using this for about 3 weeks, and it's been very good. Now, this will set you back $399. I will leave all product links down in the description below. It's a small, nice premium box, but let me go down and show you guys the ports and everything else in between. So check this out. Okay, so let's go over the DingBox. And first thing that I noticed when I saw the word DingBox, and I was like, wow, that's pretty hilarious. But a lot of people already know what's this Superbox IPTV, right? And I think I saw this online. So yes, they do have what's called a Superbox, but the DingBox has a way better build quality than the Superbox that I saw online. But yeah, this is the DingBox with the Superbox remote control. It works, right? But let's go over the DingBox. On the back, you have USB Type-C power delivery. You have IR, you have AV, you got HDMI, you have SPDIF. You got your network port. You got 2 antennas over there. And on this side, you have a memory card, USB 1, USB 2, and you have a restore button. Now, what's so cool about this, when you insert a USB Type-C or USB Type-A right here, it will read it. To play all your movies here off your memory card, off a USB 1, USB 2 here. So actuality, if you don't have any networking, you have a USB stick that has a bunch of movies on it, you are good to go. Now, this is going to be the DingBox D2, just so you know. And the antennas over here is really nice. And on this side, you have vents, and on the back, you got, underneath, you got vents. And in the front, it lets you know the time, Wi-Fi. This is the D2. It lets you know that it's on. So yeah, as you can see, we are on, and it gives you the time and everything. So that is really good. All right. So that works. Now, one of the things I do want to mention to you guys, if you're going to purchase this, now these blocks here, which is something that you have to organize, okay? And I would highly recommend download maybe 2 or 3 apps to control everything, like to watch everything. And I'm going to kind of explain that a little bit. And so when I go here, okay, now again, this is live TV. Now when I go in it, it's this stuff that you add, right? So you hit the add button and you go to the app store and you can add stuff here. So even though it says live TV, you can add what you want. Just say if I want to put Pluto TV in there, okay? And I just hit this button, and now Pluto TV is there. Okay, so you can add what you want in any category. It doesn't, even though it says live TV, you could just add whatever application you want. Okay, applications right here. because these are all the applications I have. You got your app store. You have two app store. You got the Play Store. Then you have the DingBox or Superbox app store. So when you go into that, you have a lot of applications, right? From, you know, all kinds of different movie applications and stuff like that. And what I did was I started downloading a lot of stuff. And Blue TV and Blue Video on Demand is probably the two that I will, well, the three that I would recommend. Blue Sport, Blue TV, Blue Video on Demand. These are going to be the three ones that I would highly recommend. The Sport is one if you want to watch sports and stuff like that. Blue TV is really good. That's going to be your live TV. And Blue Video on Demand. Now you do have all these other categories, and what I found when I was using some of these other ones, I had a lot of buffering. But these three applications right here doesn't have, you know, pretty much minimum buffering. Some of them, you know, you could download if you want, and you could play around with it. But these three applications is the one I would highly recommend. Okay, so but yeah, let's go. And you got the Play Store, which this is going to open up the Google Play Store, which you do have other applications. You could download Hulu. You could download all your applications here in the Google Play Store. So you could download some of that here, you know, Video Prime, which, listen, if you get Hulu, if you get Video Prime, you're going to have to pay for subscriptions, okay? So I wouldn't recommend that. I would just go to the App Store and download the three applications I just talked about. Okay, so they have what's called live TV, video on demand. Doesn't matter because it's all the same. You just add your applications on here. Okay, just say for instance, I want to, and you could actually add a browser too. So when you go to application, okay, and due to copyright, I can't show any movies. I just want y'all guys to see some of this stuff. You have the newest movies, right, and shows. You have your movies. This is so interesting. When you click on movies, you got every application. Netflix, you got Amazon, Disney, Fubo, Max, Apple TV, Roku, Peacock. These are all the stations you have for movies, right? Stars, Pluto. And so this is where I live at, right? And as you can see, the layout is really nice. And so at this point, I don't have to download anything, right? So if I go to Netflix, these are going to be all the Netflix movies. And yes, these movies you can watch like right now, which is really nice. Okay. You do have your new releases. Okay. And yeah, you got all your new releases right here. And I mean, this everything on Netflix right here, right? So you have everything on Netflix that you can see right here, which is really nice. I mean, it works really good. No issues there. And just say, for instance, I want to watch a movie. I'm going to play a few seconds of it, right? Because due to copyright, I don't want to get hit with any copyright. So just so you know, this, say if I click on it and let's go. Okay, we got to watch now. So this is going to be the only buffering that you're going to get. And there you go, right? Hour and 40 minutes. There you go. The movie is playing, and you just turn up the volume here. Your volume on the remote control goes up to 15, goes all the way down, which I don't have any issues with the remote control on this application. I was having some issues with the remote control on some other applications, such as YouTube, right? And so when you go to YouTube, just kind of show you guys this. Get out of here. Yes, I want to get out of here. I want to show you guys one of the issues that I was having with this IPTV box is if I go to YouTube, and as you can see, YouTube is here, going to my application. Okay. All right. So here it is, right? This is going to be YouTube. And just say if I play a YouTube video, one of the issues I was having with the remote control itself is that the volume doesn't work in the YouTube application. See, if I hit the volume up and down on the YouTube application, the volume doesn't work. So this is kind of a pain in so many ways. So if I'm watching something on YouTube, I have to physically use either go up to the TV and change the volume, or I had to use the TV's remote to change the volume. So that's some of the issues that I was having with some of the applications such as YouTube. But the other applications, you can use the volume up and down. It works very well. Now, it's crazy because you can mute, okay? You can mute, as you can see, I just mute. So you can mute, you can play, but yeah, see, it's at 0. So that is one of the issues that I was having with this whole setup, is that you have 1 or 2 applications that you do have an issue with as far as the volume. But yeah, so there you go. YouTube works very well, looks good. The quality is great. Just so you know, I have some of my favorites, right? It got my history, got my favorites. In my favorites, I have The Mandalorian, Family Business. I was watching 24, the 5 Venoms. The Omen 3 was a scary movie that I was watching. The Walking Dead. I'm watching The Walking Dead from the first season, and it has all the Walking Dead seasons. And I've been watching The Sopranos. Okay, so giving an example of The Mandalorian, kind of The Walking Dead, you have all the seasons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the seasons, all the way to season 11. Do we have more than season 11? I don't know, but yes, you got all the seasons up to season 11 on certain shows. And I was watching The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian got all 3 seasons. So I've been kind of watching that. Family Business. I'm actually on the 2nd season of Family Business. So I've been watching that. Got all 6 seasons of the Family Business, which is really nice. I really like that. But one of the things I really do like is once I find a movie or a show that I'm watching, I can put that as my favorite and I can go back. And the reason why you want to do that is because, wow, man, they have so many movies and so many shows, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get back to it unless you do a search. Okay. But this, if I'm watching something on Disney, right? Because, you know, I'm a huge Disney fan, and I like to watch a lot of shows on Disney. And so here it is, right? This is going to be Disney. And I'm using Wi-Fi right now, and it works really, really good. One of the issues that I had besides the volume here, now the volume will work on this application, right? Another issue that I was having is turning off the DingBox, right? So sometimes when you hit the power button, sometimes the DingBox don't go off. And that is another issue with this remote control, taking it that maybe it's kind of programmed to the Superbox and not the DingBox. And so some of the buttons here doesn't work. And hopefully a software update will fix that. But yeah, so it's weird that, you know, there it goes. So it's hit and miss. Sometimes the power button work. Sometimes the power button don't work. It worked just there. But I was having some issues with the power button working off and on. And okay, here we go. Are we back on here? Nope. See? And that is some of the issues here with this box. Okay, now I just turned on. All right, so using a remote control can be a little frustrating, especially if you are watching a movie and you can't get the volume to work. Now, the mute button will work just fine, but sometimes in some applications, the volume doesn't work. And so that's something you need to know. Also, sometimes the power is hit and miss. And the boot up time is not that, long. And you could go down here and you can look at some of your settings. Okay. Yeah, so you just basically just put your network information in. You got your Bluetooth information. You have some of your applications. Okay. And your applications is here, DingBox launcher. Okay. Because this is an Android box. So it has a customized launcher. Okay, so it has the Ding Launcher 7 on here, and Discovery. There's some applications I just watched, just looked, and anything else here. And you have device preference, okay, and you have different keyboard, screensaver, and stuff like that. And yeah, so you can look at that and go from there. But when I first got this, it was, I just downloaded the applications and I found myself looking at some stuff that was buffering and kind of got frustrated, got out of it. And then I only downloaded the Blue TV, the Blue Video on Demand, and the other one that I spoke about here. But that's about it. That's 3 applications. That's it. 3 to 4 applications. Use it. It has everything on it. You don't have no issues. You're going to see what live TV in different states, different, regions, and video on demand. You can see that, and it works very well. Okay, so what's my thoughts about this IPTV? Well, I absolutely love it. It does have some flaws. I'm able to access almost all my movies, TV shows, and everything else in between. Look, I recommend only downloading 3 apps because everything else kind of hit and miss. You do have some issues with more apps. You can download a lot of apps, but yeah, you have some issues. The picture quality is very good. 6K, up to 6K is really good. Now, the remote control is pretty much hit and miss for me. Sometimes the volume works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes I turn the DingBox off, sometimes it don't, right? Then you got to also remember some of the content that you watch, you will have captions at the bottom. You can't, get rid of that. So that do hinder the experience a little bit. I find some buffering issues, but when I started using only the 3 applications with the DingBox, I kind of eliminated all that. But it all depends on your internet connection. Some shows you do have a little buffering here and there, but overall, the experience is really good. Now, I wish there was some updates to fix some of the remote control issues that I've been having, because if I'm watching YouTube, the volume, unfortunately, the volume doesn't work on YouTube, but it works on anything else. Sometimes with the remote control, it's hit and miss when turning the DingBox off. Overall, this is my first IP streaming services device, and I've been enjoying it so far. I think some of the wins outrule the cons because I'm able to save a bunch of money, which is really good. I'm able to watch all my favorite shows in 4K or even in 6K if it's available, and I don't have any issues. All right, I will leave all product links down in the description below. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.